Beneficiaries are those named to receive the death benefit upon death of the insured. And there are many options available to the policy owner who holds the right to name and change beneficiaries. Typically, beneficiaries are selected when the policy is first purchased, and there can be more than one designated beneficiary. In fact, it's quite common. We'll show you how to designate beneficiaries initially, and if changes to the designations are desired after the policy has been issued. We'll also discuss when a person is named as an irrevocable beneficiary and changes that are permitted in this case. You should always take the time to determine why the applicant is looking to buy life insurance, and they should make sure that these beneficiary designations are in line with their needs and desires. Trust can sometimes seem like a complicated subject, but they're really nothing more than holding tanks for assets and property. As you saw, there are a few trusts the exam will cover. We examined testamentary and inter vivos trusts. Testamentary trusts come into play after a person has died, whereas inter vivos trusts are active when a person is still alive. We also explored an irrevocable life insurance trust, which can hold a life insurance policy. The last part of the section covered the IRS contemplation of death rule. The 3-year bring-back rule adds items given away during the last 3 years of a person's life to their gross estate value. The Common Disaster Clause and the Uniform Simultaneous Death Act deal with things like how long the beneficiary has to live to get the death benefit once the insured has died, and simultaneous death, where the insured and the primary beneficiary die and it's unclear who died first. As you move forward, you'll be studying the settlement options available once a client dies. One of the good things about them is this. When you get to the section on annuities, the payout options for annuities are basically the same as life insurance settlements. The lesson teaches what happens when a cash value policy lapses and the options available to the policy owner in this occurrence. For now, know that the insurance company can't just keep the cash value if a policy lapses. The policy owner will be given options as to what they can do with the cash value that has accumulated to that point. 2 provisions that will be discussed in detail are what happens when an insured considers either withdrawing from the cash value or the policy or requesting a loan against it. It's important to remember how taking either of these actions impact the death benefit payable in the policy. This also creates a question of how the IRS views surrenders and loans.